Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in another video today, and we're going to be talking about breaking news in the NBA today as Kyrie Irving has officially requested for a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving has passed on a message to the Brooklyn Nets that he wants to be traded before the February 9th NBA trade deadline. By the way, it is February 3rd today, so that is 6 days away. So he has said that he wants to be traded by then. If he's going to be traded, after February 9th, once the deadline's over, he can't be traded, of course. And if they don't get a trade done, they're going to lose Kyrie they're end up losing Kyrie and getting nothing in return, because Kyrie is a free agent this summer, and Kyrie did also say to the organization that if they do not trade him, he does plan on leaving in free agency, which I think a lot of people kind of thought he could leave in free agency, but I think this is what I thought, and I think a lot of other people might as well thought the same. I think with, KD, him, kind of, staying in Brooklyn and, playing good and having a good season, and the way they were playing and the way the Nets were playing too. I mean, they're third or fourth in the East. They're playing good, and I don't know what caused this, because we did hear not too long ago that the Nets and Kyrie were working on extension talks or trying to, get a new deal done. And I don't know if something happened there. And maybe not only did something happen there, but possibly also the way the Nets got just destroyed against the Celtics the other night, a Wednesday. They got destroyed by 43 points and were never close at all. They were down 43 to 12 in the first quarter and got destroyed by the Celtics. I don't think that is the only thing that has made Kyrie Irving request a trade, but I do think that could have a little bit of a reason. Getting destroyed like the Celtics, I know you don't have KD, but that's going to be the hardest competition you're going to have to face to get to the championship. That is their ultimate goal. And I think Kyrie, in 3 matchups against the Celtics this season, they have not won once. And I think that Kyrie probably realizes that they don't have a shot to beat the Celtics. They got swept by them last season in the postseason. Their season series this season, they're being swept 3-0 right now. So, and then plus you have the extension talks that maybe have not gone well. Maybe that's something that has just not gone well for the two sides. So in that case, I think that, do I think Kyrie gets traded though? I mean, if I'm the Nets organization, the GM's name's Sean Marks, right? Yeah. If I'm Sean Marks, I'm the GM, and my second star, because KD is the best player in the Nets, so my second superstar has just told me that he wants a trade, and he's a free agent the next summer, and if he's not traded, he will be leaving in free agency. I know that you want to win this season, and that's one reason why you probably want to keep Kyrie. You probably want to keep Kyrie because if KD wants to stay, possibly, I don't think KD really wants to go through a change. I mean, obviously, Kyrie's okay with being on a new team, but honestly, I don't think KD's going to want to go to a new team this season. Maybe the next season. I just don't see KD wanting to just switching teams mid-season. I think KD, if Kyrie's there or not, I could see KD being fine with staying with the Nets for the rest of the season, because they're still going to make the playoffs whether Kyrie is traded or not. So in that case, I think that KD won't mind. I don't think KD's someone who's going to want to start a new team, go on a new team with 30, 25 games left. So I just don't see that for KD. But I could see if Kyrie is traded, and if he's not traded, he's going to leave in free agency. So if Kyrie is gone, I do think KD would probably request a trade in the offseason. I as a Rockets fan, I'm totally okay with that, right? I want the Nets to fall apart. I want them to be awful because the Rockets have their first round pick. So I'm okay with that, right? But what I do think is that I just don't see I see KD finishing out the season with the Nets, whether Kyrie is there or not. But it's going to be hard for the Nets to get rid of Kyrie because he's an expiring contract, and you've already got the everything that he's already said. I mean, he said that he's not gonna be re-signing with you in the offseason. So whoever's bringing him on in, I think that it's going to be hard to bring him in with knowing that he could leave you next season. And I think the Lakers are really the only team that I think would take him on. I don't know any other teams that would be interested in him. I think the Heat could have some interest. It'd be hard to do that trade, but I think the Heat would have some interest in Irving. Besides the Heat and the Lakers, I can't really think of any other teams that I think would be interested in Kyrie. But I think the Lakers are the best fit because you get Russell Westbrook for Kyrie, and that's an expiring contract for an expiring contract. And then the Lakers give the Nets those 2 first-round picks, the 2027 and 2029. I like that for the Nets because, personally, you get those first-round picks. Who knows what the Lakers will look like in 2029 or 2027. Got to be, full rebuild like they were when Kobe retired. Like, when Kobe retired, we saw the Lakers go into, massive rebuild. And it took them, when Kobe retired in 2015-16 season, it took them all the way to the 18-19 season to become all right again. I mean, not even good, all right, because LeBron's first season, they weren't even that good. So, in that case, it took you about 4 years after Kobe retired to become, the old LA Lakers. And in 2027, I don't know if LeBron's retired by 2027. I think he would be, but definitely LeBron is retired by 2029. So I don't if LeBron's still playing by 2027. I mean, he's like the Tom Brady of basketball then. He basically still is. He basically is the Tom Brady of basketball right now, but he'd be like Tom Brady of basketball, like old Tom Brady of basketball. But in this case, LeBron's not going to be playing in 2029. He's 38 years old. 2029, that would make him 44, I believe. That would make him 44 years old. So LeBron's not going to be playing in 2029. 2027, possibly he could be playing in 2027. But I don't. If LeBron is gone and he's retired or he's somewhere else in 2027 or 2029, I just think that AD would want to get out too because AD's not gonna. I mean, AD's a great player. He's a fabulous player, and who knows by 2027 or 2029 how he would even look with all of his injuries. Could he not be able to play in his? Would he slow down in his mid-30s? What I'm trying to say a little bit here. Would he slow down with his injuries? Who knows? But I think the Lakers would not be a really good team in 2029, 2027. Now, I could be wrong because, that's 4 to 6 years from now. We're 4 years away from 2027, 6 from 2029. That's very far to, guess what's going to happen in that time. But for the Nets taking on those first-round picks for someone who is definitely going to leave your franchise in free agency, and you're also getting a player in Russell Westbrook for Kyrie, who is very familiar with KD. I think that would be weird seeing them back together with all the drama over the years ever since KD left OKC. But I just think that I think it'd be the best fit for everything if the Nets parted ways with Kyrie. You get Russell Westbrook, you get 2 first-round picks. That's the only deal. The Heat, I guess they'd have to give up like Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, and like a first and like 2 seconds maybe. That's what I'm just assuming. Just off of predicting deals, maybe that could be a trade that would get it done. Lowry, Robinson, a first and 2 seconds. That's maybe that's a deal to get Kyrie in Miami. I don't know, but I think right now the 2 probably front runners to land Kyrie has to be and Dallas too, but who knows if that happens. I think the 2 right now has to be Miami and LA. I think maybe Dallas comes in and tries to land Kyrie. I think they need a second star. Luka wants someone else next to him. So what does it take to land him? Maybe Christian Wood, first or two, and some other maybe one or two other players. Who knows? That's really it for the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts on Kyrie requesting a trade. Let me know where you think he should go. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and peace out.